Hey guys, my name is Paige and I am a psychology major here at Iowa. And as a psych major, I get asked a lot about what exactly it is that I want to do, which is kind of complicated to say because there's a lot of different things you can do with psychology. So today I'm going to be talking about some of the different categories of psychology that you can find jobs in. So the most common specialty in psychology is typically clinical. So these are doctors that provide direct services to patients, which includes personality testing, diagnosing mental illnesses, treatment, and everything along those lines. Another category is developmental. So this is usually more research-based, and these psychologists basically study cognition, emotion, and behavior development in people. Typically, your more famous psychologists that you've heard of, whether it's Jean Piaget, Albert Bandura, B.F. Skinner, these are all your developmental psychologists. Another category is forensic, and these psychologists work with the legal system. So what they do is they can evaluate competency of witnesses, seeing if people are fit to sit trial. They do interviewing for family courts in cases like custody. And so they usually work closely with detectives, police officers, DAs. And another category is social, which is pretty self-explanatory. These are also research-based and they study human interaction. One form of psychology not a whole lot of people know a lot about is sports psychology. So as someone who used to be in a sport at Iowa, I found out that we had a sports psychologist on campus that's hired to work with athletes, and they're really good about working with people, trying to work through issues like changes, and I know eating disorders are a big issue for some female athletes, I'm sure male too, and injuries can be a lot more mental than a lot of people would expect. So these therapists and counselors are a really great resource for athletes to work through their issues. And there are a ton of more different categories in psychology. These are just some of the ones that interest me more, and hopefully you guys learned something.